What's up? I think I'm live on YouTube. My leg. My leg. My leg. I'm not changing the white balance. Live with it. How you doing, everybody? We'll get right into this. I'm a little late because I was doing something really important, which is napping on the couch. Oops. Whoopsies. Ooh. Ooh. The first one did not come with a case, if I remember correctly. Did it? I don't think it did. It? Somebody correct me. Oh, what have we got in here? Another charger. I'm gonna guess 65 watts. What do you think? Yeah, mother's ass. $65 watts. Okay. Okay. Sorry to hear you having such a rough time. Napping on the couch really messes with the sleep cycle. Okay. I don't know if that's being sarcastic or if you're already diagnosing me. But it was like 20 minutes. Okay, everybody. This is exactly the same charger that's been in every other Lenovo product recently. I took a 4-hour nap today. Oh my god. Did YouTube chat try to tell you your life's falling apart? Hey, I hope you're having a good night. Oh my god, I am. Thank you. Check her out. Slide her out. This is a nice case. Did you guys correct me yet if the first one came with a charger yet? So I actually think I have this exact Lenovo charger that's plugged in. That's different. Might be Asus. I don't know anymore. Is this the $1,350 model? Yes. I'm not happy about it. Latest AMD handheld Z2 series process. Wait. You better say extreme somewhere. Say psych right now. Z2 extreme. Okay. We're good. We're so good. Oh, let's do some ASMR. Let's do a little ASMR for the girlies. was that? Wait, there's stuff in here. Oh. Okay. There it is. It's got a nice finish on the back. Anyway. I wanted to get right into unboxing this because we're going to probably spend a long time updating and stuff. The finish is really nice. Feels like it'll probably get gunky, but it's like one of those soft textured finishes. Is it like the Switch 2? It kind of feels like the Switch 2 a little bit. It's like a soft textured finish that isn't really soft textured, you know? All right, I gotta lock focus because this screen is so goddamn big. No detachable Joy-Cons? Oh, my friend. It goes down. These are huge. I have a Lenovo Legion Go 1, but it's a Lenovo Legion Clam. So it's not exactly the same. This tablet is definitely bigger. Is that the power button? The biggest power button I've ever seen in my damn life. This is huge. Is the screen even bigger? 8.8 inches? Isn't that what it was last time? If these are in the same spot, I can clam this thing. And I will. This thing's thick. Okay, I'm gonna put the Joy-Con bag on. Oh, I accidentally hit the power button. This did not click. It's not clicking. Okay, whatever. And there it is. Thanks for watching. I would be scared to leave my house with it at that price. Yeah, it's almost like a laptop. Duffman, Bob, keep up the great work. Thank you for the 41 months. Do a little plug-in job. Well, before we do that, I have some things to compare it to. She's big. She is very big. Holy shit, she's big. How big? I keep forgetting you have to pull it down. Look at that thing. That's crazy. All right, you guys stare at this for a minute. I'm gonna go grab the Legion Go 1.
Wulff 4 whole years. Would be 5 if Twitch didn't ban me for a year. How are you, Wulff?
The Legion Go 1 did come with a case, by the way. I'm stupid. This is the case. New one's way nicer. So the new one, the old one has a spot for charging. The new one does not, but it does have a zipper. So I read somewhere that that's seems like a convenient idea, but it's actually bad because your system can heat up. But like, you know, just suck it up. That's a huge difference. All right, Legion Go 1 Joy-Con versus Legion Go 2 Joy-Con. Just a little bigger. Now my Legion Go 1 is a little different. The tablets are the same size. Why does it look so big though? It's taller. It's a little taller. But it's the same size this way, right? Oh no, it's like a lit. No, this is bigger. That's so weird. So this is bigger horizontally and this is bigger vertically. Very weird. And then the thickness is insane. The old one was pretty thick. This new one's even thicker. That's just crazy. But anyway, I'll put the Joy-Con on. I don't usually leave it like this. Do they call these things anything other than like the Lenovo controllers? Fuck, I turned it on by accident. I just put the Xbox full screen experience on this. Kind of very similar. Actually, wait, is it smaller? It's smaller. It's horizontally smaller. That's ridiculous. And the old one is vertically smaller. So the new one's horizontally smaller and the old one's vertically smaller. Weird. By the way, this happens every time on every device that I have the full screen experience. You have to refresh it every time you turn it on. Oh, I mapped the Xbox button to this, I think. One of these. This one? Yeah, dude. No, not exit. Whatever. Just shut down. So anyway. Let's turn her on. Did they reduce bezel size? Yeah, it looks like it by like a little bit. They are virtually the same size. It's about to get really bright. This is so big. My God. Oh yeah, H3, thanks for gifting a bunch of subs on Twitch. George McFarlane for 48 months. Whoa, 4 whole years. Would be 5 if Twitch didn't ban me for a year. Spy Fox, thanks for the subscription. Is he talking? I can't hear him. Well, unmute me. The music loud? I feel like the music's loud. I'm gonna lower it like a hair. Oh, I can't. I can do it this way. I wish I got a Steam Deck instead of that shitty laptop, man. Dang. Whoa, look at that. Forgot I have a Pro Mist on. Wait, why is this visible on the camera? Usually, like, when I start up a new device, it's way too blown out. Want to add a second keyboard layout? Skip. Let me connect my Wi-Fi. We'll do the gaming network. Wouldn't it be cool if I could do all this on the controller? We are checking for updates. Is this OLED? I think it is. OLED. This is going to be the most beautiful display. The Legion Go S has a very beautiful display, but it's not OLED. This is going to be very, very nice. What software do you use to 3D print? I use Shaper 3D to model, and then Prusa Slicer to print. But that's because I have a Prusa printer. That's why it's expensive, just because it's OLED. That is not the only reason, but that is part of it. Hi from Australia. Oh my god, hello. An Australian podcast, the Broadcast podcast. I used to have an Australian podcast. Wow, that loads really fast. It didn't even load yet. Give it a second. There we go. Now it's blown up. Let's name your device. Lego.
Fable,
Purple Rain Galaxy.
what
Thanks for 8
PC
months.
handheld would you recommend for someone mostly looking to play cozy games across Epic and Steam libraries that won't break the bank? I don't mind spending money, but something like this seems overboard for my needs.
A Steam Deck. And if you want a PC, well, okay, get a Steam Deck. Look into it first. Make sure it's going to play all of the games that you want to play. If there's some games that aren't going to work on a Steam Deck, look into the original ROG Ally Z1 Extreme version, because it's Windows and it will run everything, and you can get it on sale probably for really cheap. And I'm only suggesting that because they said cozy games, and those usually don't require a lot of power. Now we're installing it, downloading 6%. Okay, it's gonna take a hot second. Everybody relax. What's your favorite PC handle? My favorite. I've been using the Xbox, the ROG Xbox Ally Xbox. I've been using that one. They come out with these way too quickly.
New Twitch. Been here since Old
So
Switch. Thanks, Wulff.
there's a new favorite every other month, you know? I would say the Steam Deck is like right up there. The only reason I'm using the ROG Xbox is because it's new. And because I do like the Xbox full screen experience. But honestly, a lot of the games that I want to play are running just fine on my Ein Thor. The Ein Thor is becoming quite a beast of a PC handheld, even though it's an Android handheld. Man, that screen is great. I could see it pretty clear watching on my phone. I'm shocked that it's like dim enough to show on screen right now. Usually I have to dim the screen like a lot, and I can only dim the screen after the setup. Only problem is a lot of games I play, even cozy games, are PC only. You gotta watch my video on getting Steam games on Android devices. Spy Fox, thanks for the 5 months. New to Twitch. New Twitch? Been here since OG Switch. Thanks, Bub. Oh, no problem. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry you got a new Twitch. Tried so many of my games and they didn't work on GameHub. Only a couple worked. Try again. They updated it every day. They're updating it, and it's gotten better and better. Is this more light? No. Up. It got brighter. I guess it has adaptive brightness, and that's why I was able to see it. Do the controllers come off? Yes, you can scroll back. I did it earlier. SpongeBob Ripped Pants says, remember when I ripped my pants? Yep. I'll never forget. Legion Tab with controller add-on is a beast of an Android gaming handheld too. Oh. You think you will go back to other handhelds like the 3DS and PS Vita? Rarely. Rarely do I touch the original hard. I do really like the 3DS, but it's so much easier to I just have everything on here. I have everything that I ever want on here. So I don't usually go back to the original. There's a Legion Go too, I know, right? And it's been out. I just only now got my hands on it. And this probably won't be a video for quite a while. I'm pretty much booked for the next 2 weeks. So this week's video is going to be on something very similar to this. So I wanted to get this out and set up so that I can compare it to that. How much does a company sending you products for free influence your opinions on it? Oh, I always give the best reviews to the ones that give me free stuff. Definitely. No, it affects me none. I do get a little annoyed. Like with this, I'm annoyed I had to spend $1,300. So I guess that counts. But I've had companies send me products that are thousands of dollars and I've shit all over them. So it doesn't, at the end of the day, I have to review this thing based on the merits of it, not whether or not the company sent it to me for free. Like my relationship with the company, if it's going to be affected by a negative review, then I don't want that relationship. Thank you for the 100 bits.
Suggest using one of the two native apps to play Steam games on Android locally or Steam to stream the games the official way.
I would suggest if the game runs good enough natively, just do it natively and do that as much as possible. If you want the game to run at like 120 hertz, full like graphical quality, then Steam Link, sure. It's true. Watch Bob's review of the 1X Sugar DS. It was a glowing review and he loved the built-in sound effects. I paid for that. Go watch the previous 1X Sugar video where they sent me it was like a $1,300 device. It was actually the same price as this. And honestly, I don't even think I gave it a bad review. I said it was stupid and overpriced. And then they told me to take the video down and I said no. Bob, PS Portal and PS Plus. Now that's a video you should watch if you want to know my bias of getting a thing for free. I think that one. What came first? The PlayStation VR 2 or the Portal? Because whichever one came last is the one that ruined my relationship with PlayStation. PS Portal and PS Plus got a big update last week. I played Forza 5 for an hour via cloud on the Portal and it's 99% flawless. Had me wondering if streaming an Xbox game on the PlayStation is now better than streaming an Xbox game on xCloud. Xbox has always had better streaming. The PlayStation Plus cloud streaming is pretty decent. I will say that. And you can now do that on the Portal. surprised they still send you the other one after the review you gave the first one. Yeah, the VR2 and the Portal I gave pretty terrible reviews to, and I'm pretty sure I talked about how much I don't like PlayStation in those videos. Bob, what systems are you currently finding yourself using / playing the most currently? The Xbox Ally X and the Thor and the Iron Thor, I would say. And I've been playing the Switch. I've been playing I've been bouncing around a lot. I've been playing I've been taking the Iron Thor around with me to like doctor's appointments and shit. I've been playing the Xbox, the Ally Xbox in bed. And I've been playing the Switch. I've been playing Pokemon, but I haven't been doing that as much recently. And I've been playing PC games on my PC. So I bounce around a lot, but those are the ones I've been juggling recently. Somebody asked my favorite PC handheld before, and I said right now I'm currently playing the Xbox, the Ally Xbox, whatever. I still love my Legion Go Clam. There's just I'm just not playing a 2D platformer right now. Did you try out Kirby Air Riders? No, I missed it. I missed it today. When's the next one? Is it this weekend? I'll play it again this weekend. Maybe we could... When is it? What's the schedule? What are you watching? Oh, here we go. Nintendo Life has an article. I'm watching. Thank you, Jerry. Is it the 9th? Yeah, I missed this one. The 15th. Okay. That's this weekend. Yeah. That's Saturday? What? 3 a.m.? That's crazy. 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Do I want to commit to that? I don't think I could commit to any of these times, man. I will consider streaming one of these times. 7 p.m. or I'm not getting up at 10 a.m. I'm sorry. I'll see you at 11. UK needs a chance too. Is this UK time? What would UK time be? 3 a.m. here is like what, 8 a.m. over there? Oh no, it's right. It's a.m. I got it. I got it. I need an excuse to go back to London. I liked London. The Thor is a million times better than any 3DS model. I mean, there's something charming about having, you know, a 3DS hardware. And the games all run great on 3DS games run great on a 3DS. And they run good on an Iron Thor, but it's still it's 3DS emulation is still not 100% perfect. But the fact that it can play Steam games, pretty fucking sick. 3DS can't do that. There's currently a Nintendo pop-up store in London. Apparently there's exclusive merch. Oh my god. I got a Sherlock Holmes Pikachu. That might have been from a Japanese Pokemon Center. They were having like a London event or some shit, Any good music you've been listening to? No, I haven't been listening to anything. You mean Detective Pikachu? No, you... Okay, you know what? I'll let that one slide. It's actually a good joke. Hey, yo, bro, can you install Bazite / SteamOS on this machine? Yes, I'm not going to do it, though. I will try to put the Xbox full screen experience on it. Is there a way to make GameCube games look better with HDMI with any mods? You can mod an HDMI port. I would suggest just getting a GC HD. It costs a significant amount of money, but it is the easiest way to do it. And it looks very good. Unlock your Xbox. Your Microsoft experience. Can I not sign in? Do I have to? You know, I might as well. We sent a code. There's also the Kirby for the GameCube, which is worth a look. Kirby? What are you saying to me? Hey, I was supposed to get drywall screws today. What happened? Amazon, what happened? Oh, send code. Duh. I hate when they do that. Send me the code. Want to use your fingerprint? No, that never works. Create a pin? Ugh, then I gotta turn this shit off. Next. Gee, goddamn. Sherlock Holmes Pikachu's never heard of that one. Let me see if I can find it. Literally, the only thing that comes up is Detective Pikachu. He had like a fucking, like a shawl on. Not a shawl, like a coat. Like a Sherlock Holmes coat. And little glasses. Gentleman Pikachu? I remember him looking different than this. I might be thinking of this one. This one? I remember the coat being one that like covered him more. Like a plaid coat, but I could be making that up. I mean, that is a plaid jacket. And is this guy? Is this the Haneda one? I got one. Oh my god, this is the UK pop-up. There was a Haneda Airport one. This guy. I got this one too. Leaving Japan and at the vending machine. No, there was a Sherlock Holmes looking one. It was brown plaid. I'm thinking that, yeah. Hold on, let me just look. It might be in this room. It's the gentleman one. It's the gentleman Pikachu. Tokyo XD. He's got a cane. And this has a little Mew on it. I don't know why. Okay. Location? Yeah, I mean, I'll leave it all on for now, whatever. Do this in case something incriminating comes up. Does your camera have HDR? Can you set the camera to record, send HDR to the PC, then transfer HDR to SDR via software on your PC to prevent all light bloom / blowout? Okay, so that is an insane over... What do you call it? Overcompensation. So... Welcome back. You're invited. Set up as a new PC, please. Set up as a new PC. That's an overcompensation. So, recording in HDR is a massive pain in the ass. The reason there's a lot of light bloom that you see here is just because I have a Pro Mist filter on. it's just a Pro Mist filter. See, no more bloom. Pro Mist. No Pro Mist. Pro Mist, no Pro Mist. You can see it in the thumbstick. Look at the thumbstick. Pro Mist, no Pro Mist. That's it. It's just a Pro Mist. I thought the screen was just bright. No, I just like the way I like the way Pro Mists look. I left it on, okay? HDR also doesn't always mean blown out. Yeah, HDR just means there's like more dynamic range, and that's not necessary. I mean, light blowout, not bloom, like how the text on the screen is hard to read. Yeah, so that is just because it's overexposed. I can. The screen's really bright. I can't dim the screen yet until I get into the software. Decline. Don't set up my email. Let's see what else comes up. I know we're not done. We can't possibly be done. Is the headphone jack on the bottom? Oh, come on. Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? Why? Why would you do that? That's so dumb. That's only good for holding it. If I make this thing into a clam, I just can't use the headphone jack. That's so lame. the Neo Pocket DS doesn't have a headphone jack? They want you to put the tablet on the counter and sit back with your wired headphones in. That's it. That you can't. You can't do that. What is that? It's a shopping cart. It's a red shopping cart icon. Okay, I know I didn't just click on Edge. Lenovo subscription portal. Is that really what I clicked on? I didn't click on Copilot. I think it's the Lenovo subscription portal. Why would I do this? Why the hell would I do this? Let's unpin half this shit. Let's go here. Oh wait, you see all this random shit that it just took from my OneDrive? I guess I'll just delete everything. Yeah. Unlink this PC. Unlink account. Thank you. Chrome. Look, they really do everything you can to not use Chrome. Look at the web store it brings you to. This is just making me glad I got the Go S Z1 Extreme Steam OS edition. Oh yeah, baby. Is this setup worse than the Ally Xbox? I think so. I run my monitors at like 25% brightness all the time, so HDR ain't for me. Oh yeah, you turn on HDR and it'll blow your eyeballs out. Sign in. I gotta update everything too. When is the Ally Oop coming out? Oh, like Alley Oop? Ah, that's pretty good. Enter your password. God. First try. All right, what's next now that I gotta do here? I guess I'll download Steam. You know what? What am I doing? This whole time, hold on. This whole time I could be in mouse mode. Silly me. Now I gotta prop up the side of it. Check me out, dude. I'm in mouse mode. I guess I could lower the bright. Oh, don't touch the screen, Bob. You got a mouse now. Click that again. Thank you. There we go, baby. This is hard. All right, that's not stupid. It's sick. I thought that too on the first Legion Go. I thought it was pretty sick. Never used it after the review. You know what? The thumbstick is digging into my hand. There you go. There you go. Not a problem anymore, is it? Get 3D mark on here. Everything needs to be updated, so maybe this. No, you don't want to. You don't want to do anything. You don't feel like doing nothing. There we go. Okay. I think the Switch 2's mouse movement is better. I don't know. It being flat helps, I think. The Switch 2's mouse mode is sick. There is mouse acceleration on by default, and you cannot turn it off. And it makes shooters and stuff pretty much impossible to play. And I'm not just saying that as like a PC gaming snob. It's like there's some sort of mouse, like I'm pretty sure I have mouse acceleration on my PC when I play games. But the mouse acceleration that's on the Switch 2 is like really harsh. So that's like some sort of like smoothing that happens when you're moving the mouse around. Like when you go from point A to point B, it like eases into the net from, you go from point A to point B, it eases you into point B, you know? And obviously when you're like aiming in a game that like feels really weird, you don't want to ease into the point B. You want to instantly be there when you move the mouse. So the way it works on the Switch 2 doesn't feel like it doesn't feel good. Is all I'm saying. Something the Mac does by default. I had to turn that off. I'm pretty sure I have it on my Mac. I just think that the way that it is on the Switch is like really bad. Watching you grip the mouse like that must have had dudes watching the hub in mind. Yeah, okay. I feel like there was a easier way to say that. Like gripping it. My mate bought one of these. Don't know if he has it yet. I got it like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. I bought it like a month ago. All I did was open the app, by the way. I haven't done anything but open the Legion Space app. Actually, I didn't even open the app. I clicked on this button. Switch 2 or Steam Deck. It depends on the games you want to play. If you want to play mostly, if you want to play lots of Nintendo, if you want to play one Nintendo game, then get a Switch 2. If you don't care about any Switch games or any Nintendo games, get a Steam Deck. It's got plenty of compatibility with a litany of games. A lot of the games that I like playing on Steam are also on Switch. So waiting for OLED Ally X. Until then, Thor probably will do. If they make an OLED ally, expect to spend a lot of money. This is your OLED ally. The fan doesn't sound that bad. It's loud, but it doesn't sound as bad as the other Legion Goes. Are the games you like playing on Switch on Steam? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. The only ones that aren't are the Nintendo ones, like Pokemon. That's really the only game. I mean, Pokemon and like Donkey Kong, and eventually I'll be playing Kirby. PX6 about to be like $1,000. Yeah, the PlayStation 6 is going to be insane. Microsoft should just sit. Get their next Xbox ready to go. And not say a fucking peep about it until PlayStation announces the PlayStation 6. And when that price drops, then go with the Xbox. Because the Xbox is going to be expensive. The next Xbox is going to be a lot of money. Because it's just going to be a computer. And if you drop that fucking thing before we hear the price of the PlayStation 6, you're going to be the problem. I'm waiting for the price on this to drop. It looks great, but $1,350 is hard to swallow after getting the first one for like $500 new. I honestly just get the original. It's so much cheaper. New to the world of handhelds that were not first party, what would you recommend for someone interested in SNES to PS2 emulation? Retroid Pocket 5, but the 6 is available for pre-order right now. I don't know. Please assure the controllers oh, you fucking asshole. Hello? Oh, it locks in. Interesting. Oh, also it has like a film on it. The Retroid Pocket 6 is up for pre-order. If you're into... The thing is, we don't know what it's like yet, so I don't want to recommend it, but if you like being on the bleeding edge of technology, there's an option for you. Why is this on? This is on. It's not in right. It's like on an angle. Hello? Okay, there we go. My bad. I will just play the PS5 and pretend it is the PS6. That's fine. Honestly, people are still playing the PlayStation 4 and having a fine time. Do the up-firing speakers bother you? In this? Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh, that is definitely going to be a problem. They're firing in the same direction as the fan. What the fuck? Sold a CS knife for $500 and got an OLED Steam Deck for $125. Damn, dude. Imagine you sell like a Fortnite skin and buy a Switch that way. If you enjoy the opposite of the bleeding edge, get the RGDS. Well, that's not going to be able to play PlayStation 2 games. Legion Go 2 speaker enhancement. Oh, this is Legion Go 1 speaker? This is the 1. That has up-firing speakers too? I didn't even notice. I never noticed that. This is so stupid. Maybe that's why the speakers sounded so bad all the time. The Legion Go 1 has terrible speakers. Use those CAD skills. That is Tinkercad for sure. I could spot a Tinkercad when I see one. How drastically different is the 2 from the 1? OLED screen. Z2 Extreme and 32 gigabytes of RAM. Boom, boom, boom. And that's it. Oh my god. Rocker Matt, thanks for the $10. Been messing around with the Legion Go 2
Bob been
and
messing around with LEGO 2 and XBAX. I can see why the XBAX is $800 outside of the US. It feels like it should be an $800 device like the Ali X. C2 not much of a spec bump, 395 AI max net.
what the fuck is the XBAX? Xbox Ally X? That's an interesting acronym. XBA. Oh no, XBAX. Okay, no, that makes sense. I'm the stupid one. It's me. I'm the problem. Okay. Let me redigest. Okay. Confirm. Let me redigest everything you said. Messing around with the Legion Go 2 on the Xbox Ally X. I can see why the Xbox Ally X is $800 outside the US. Yeah, okay. It feels like it should be an $800 device. Yeah, I agree. If it was that much, I wouldn't be as upset. Like, I understand why people are upset at the $1,000 price. Normies who don't know PC handhelds would look at an $800 device and be like, why is this Xbox handheld $800? But I would be like, $800 is actually a pretty good deal for that. Z2, not much of a spec bump. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm right there with you. Welcome to the Legion space. That being said, I'm assuming this thing is not going to be worth $1,350 either, okay? This is a lot of fucking money. How to make the speakers sound better on the Legion Go? I've got better results by doing the following. Launch a Realtek audio console. Okay, I'm not doing this. I'm so sorry. That gives a pretty decent listening experience. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Price of everything is high. Yeah. Yup. So that's what sucks. Is the price of everything is high. The price of everything is high, which is horrible, and that's not good, and we don't like that. But you can buy the old one. It's right there. The old one's there. And that price is still low. And that's why the $1,000 and $1,350 price is bad. Because you can just buy the old one. And if the price of that went up, this would make a little bit more sense. But it didn't. It's low. If this was way better, then the price jump would make sense too. But if it's anything like the Xbox Ally Xbox X, then the difference is marginal. I don't want to know any of this. Skip everything. Welcome to the new Legion space. Okay, thank you. I feel like I should... I want to put the full screen experience on this so bad, but I feel like I should live with this for a while. Create a Legion space desktop shortcut. Sure, do whatever you want. Have a good time. Arc Raiders. I should install that. Do I have the Xbox app? So far, the overhyped screen on the Legion Go 2 is not worth the premium they're charging, and yes, the $800 would be 100% worth it for the Ally X if it was actually that price in the US. Just updating. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna sign into. You know what? I never claim the free Game Pass on these devices because then you have to put your credit card information in and it locks you into Game Pass. But if it stacks, the app isn't responding. You might want to try restarting. Okay. Let's be real, you are paying $300 to $500 for 1 extra hour of battery and or an OLED. Oh my god, it's still... Looks like you're stranded. Okay, I'll just go fuck myself. And I can't even close it. Oh, what's all this? Oh my god, pick an app. Pick an app. Huh? I'm just gonna start over. That's a damn mouthful. Xbox ROG Ally X. That's like the Google Pixel 10 Pro XL Fold or AT&T TV Now. Terrible naming schemes. Everything's got a terrible naming scheme now. I suffer enough with Windows 11 updates on my PC. I wonder what the statistic is of people who actually update their computers across Mac and Windows, or their phones. Every time an update comes through, I'm updating. Actually, I have an update right now, and I haven't even done it. What they need to do, I mean, Windows does it. Update when you're shutting down the computer. Why doesn't Mac do that? It should be like, hey, you're shutting down. You want to update, and then we'll shut it down for you? Actually, fun fact. I just learned, it just came out that there's been a bug in Windows for like a decade where if you click update and shut down, it will just restart the computer. That's been like a known issue, and they just never fixed it until like recently. There's some programs that have gotten smart now, and they will say, do you want to update this like when you open the program, it'll say, do you want to update this program, or do you want us to update it when you close the program? That's the move. Update it when I close. Because I got something to do right now, and you're bothering me. Get out of my way, let me do it, and then you can update. Thank you. All right. Get fucking Microsoft Edge out of my get Copilot out of here. I'm not using that. Okay, and get the Microsoft Store out of here. Put this in my little bar. Can I move you? I can't move you? You're so annoying. I wouldn't mind putting the Xbox app down there. And there we go. Thank you. Now will the Xbox app update? Let's see. Or like, no, okay. Cool. All right, sick, dude. Awesome. Love that for me. Any updates that I gotta do? Settings. Disks and drivers. Check for updates. It did a lot of updating. Good luck removing Edge from the taskbar. When you restart the OS, it's gonna come right back. I don't think it is. Your system is up to date. Okay, and look, the X, there's no X, it's just minus. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna update graphics drivers. You know what? I'm over going to like AMD Adrenalin and shit like that. Like, if it's not updating through the Legion space, I'm over it. I have a notification, by the way, on my Xbox app that I can't access. All right, whatever. Which one brings up? Okay, that one. Okay. Performance, smart. Cool. We're cool with that. Totally, everything here is totally cool. Give me a simple frame monitor. This fucking Lenovo one never works, but we'll try it. Does a normal one give me a graph? I would love a graph. If you don't want to give me one, that's fine. You know what? That's fine. Also, this has a lower resolution than the old Legion Go. That's fine. I think the old one had too much resolution. Upgrade your RAM to 12 gigabytes. Are you having a piss right now? Vibration mode. Oh, baby. Productivity mode. VRAM 30. Okay, that's what it's using now, right? Download more frames. Well, I was wondering, like, there are some handhelds that like will let you change the amount of VRAM that you that is, or the amount of RAM that is allocated to VRAM. But that's not a thing, right? You guys are having a piss. VRAM is default 2 gigabytes for some reason. Are you having a piss? How would you even change that? That would, you know what? I'm gonna choose not to believe you, because that would be insane. It's in the BIOS. Are you guys fucking kidding me? You know what? I'm not gonna do it yet. I want to do a 3D Mark test, and then I will do it again if I could change the VRAM amount. What sweater is that? It's just a sweater. I don't know, J. Crew or something? Abercrombie and Fitch. Is that okay? Turn on Windows backup. That's what it is by default. Oh my god, that's insane. What is it on the Xbox Ally X? What is the VRAM allocated to? Because I will set it to whatever that is. I'm gonna do 3D Mark. I think it's auto. Can you set it to auto? Auto doesn't sound right. Oh, and what's the TDP on this bad boy? 35 watts. I'm gonna leave it at custom. Should I? I mean, I don't know. What's the... What does performance give me? I think on the Legion Go S, custom gives you more wattage. You know what? I'm gonna do custom, and I'm gonna change. Can I change the fan curve? Full speed. Oh my god. You just don't want me to customize it? How loud on the fans? I was gonna say they're not as loud as they are on the Legion Go 1, but they sound like they might be just as loud once we start spinning. Customize. Oh, here. Are you gonna let me? There we go. I gotta use the fucking controller to do it. Hello? You won't let me go higher than that? Why not? Why would you let me go higher than that? That's so weird. Okay. Okay. All right, whatever. I guess that's my fan curve. So just to be clear, okay, we're good. All right. I'm going all custom, full speed ahead here. And give me 3D mark. And we do, I always forget, Time Spy regular. Any color you want as long as it's black. What are you saying? Why am I reading all of these? The default fan curves are good. Just change your TDP. I did customize, so the TDP should be maxed out. AMD Adrenalin software will update the BIOS allocation, requiring a reboot. Did it just do that? What was that notification? I guess it was telling me 3D Mark did the thing. Okay. I'm just gonna run this. This is gonna take a while. Bob, I have 600 gigabytes of storage free on my Ein Thor. What do I fill that up with? Ow. Did you put an SD card in there? Steam games. They take up a lot of space. The max comes with a terabyte? Oh, yeah, I don't have the max. I forgot about that. So what's the max TDP on this thing? It is very high. It was like 40 something. It's not even gonna say how many it is, right? I wish it did. You're not supposed to have like your telemetry up while you run these, but I think I want to. Talk me out of buying an Anbernic XX device. I got a dedicated Switch Lite with a RetroArch already. What do you play on your Switch Lite with RetroArch? Are you gonna emulate Switch 2 games? No. Can you even do that? Is that even a thing yet? GBA and SNES, you will like an Anbernic XX series device. You would. You would like it more than your Switch Lite. I'm sorry. I am the wrong guy. I am not the one to talk you out of it. I wish I had a frozen pizza in the fridge. I'm gonna need a little snack after this. What brand of pizza? Okay, so the best frozen pizza is Porta. There, you can't find it everywhere. It's at Whole Foods. Porta And they have a sausage and like caramelized onion that is the fucking best. But I have Capello's because it's gluten-free. Capello's or like Bonza, like those are pretty good. But Porta is the best one by like a long shot. The part of the instructions for making a Porta pizza is you drizzle a little olive oil on top at the end. How can anybody else compete? They're not telling you drizzle a little olive oil on top. What's your opinion on Nespresso pods? All right, some people in here are expecting me to shit all over Nespresso pods. I spent the night at somebody's house once, and all they had was an espresso, and I tried it, and you know what? It wasn't bad. It hit the spot. I'm not gonna shit all over it. If you don't feel like making a whole thing, if you don't feel like doing a whole espresso setup, espresso's not like the worst thing. Espresso is god tier. You all are just haters. No, god tier is getting a fucking espresso machine and making your own espresso. God tier. The fuck out of here. You're decent, but you're paying for convenience. Yeah, but like, you know what? I'm gonna say no. So when I first started getting into like making espresso, I was like, the first thing anybody said was like, you're saving money by not having to go to the coffee shop. And like, that's true, but I like did the math, and I got a real budget coffee setup, and it still costs a lot of money. And it took so long for me to like recoup the cost. Like, based on how many coffees I needed to make, it took like almost the whole year to like break even. So like, no, I'm gonna say no. Like, even though Nespresso pods cost a lot of money, buying a whole espresso setup costs more. It would take over a year, if not years, to recoup the costs that it would just buying an espresso machine. So we can neg Nespresso lovers all we want, but like, it's not like the worst option. Using the coffee setup in your ad spots probably helps recoup the price. They don't care, man. Like fucking Trade does not care that I do a lot for the ads. They don't care that I have an espresso setup. I could also just do the same ad with like a drip setup, like a V60, and I have before. And they don't care. $40.26. Error. Already an error. Okay. So after one test, which is not where we're gonna end, but after just one test, we're looking at right here, right next to the Xbox Ally X, right next to it. Exactly the same, maybe a hair up because this dragged down a little bit. The exact same. Let's see, is it exactly the same? Oh God, it's so close. I'm gonna fuck around a little bit though. Also, what's the TDP exactly? I need to know. 45? That's more than the Xbox. Is it ever getting to 45? Or is it actually 35? 35, 37, 45. I wish that I could get more telemetry here. Let's see. All. VRAM 46%. Can you tell me like how much VRAM? Their frame monitor sucks. I don't want to have to use AMD Adrenalin. That like fucks with shit, and I don't like how it fucks with shit. I'll just run it a second time. $45 is momentary. That is boost clocks. I don't know what that means. I'll do 35. Their overlay also affects performance. It's actually bad. Don't make me get AMD Adrenalin. Based on early fiddling, worth the $350 over the Xbox Ally X. It is way too early to say. I don't like how this doesn't have the Xbox full screen experience. I have to tell you that much. Don't get AMD Adrenalin. Get Intel present Mon. I don't think I'm gonna do that. That doesn't sound good. Long time no see. Pick up a 5090? No. Why would I do that? You can see the dedicated and shared VRAM amounted in Task Manager. Oh, okay, I'll do that. You can enable the latest experience easily with the latest Windows build. I mean, this is the latest Windows build. I don't know if you're right, though. I think you need to be... I think that's only with the MSI Claw, unless you're part of the Xbox Insider program, in which there's like a little bit of tomfoolery you have to do on top of just being part of the Xbox Insider program. Because I did that on the Legion Go 1. I wish I had a good experience with the first Legion Go, but ultimately it was not worth the headache. I like my first Legion Go, but it's only because I turned it into the Legion Clam. That's not the only reason. I enjoyed it before turning it into the Clam. Hey Bob, I've only got a Samsung Note 9, a selfie stick, and a gimbal that has like a broken motor or something and only lamps for lighting. What tips can you give for shooting B-roll and making videos? That's all you need. Shoot in daylight and you're good. You don't even need a gimbal, to be honest with you. The cell phone should have perfect stabilization. There are some apps, like on the iPhone, I use the Blackmagic app to shoot video. There's probably some apps that give you better manual control over your camera. Otherwise, if you want to get anything else, I would suggest starting with lighting. Oh, actually start with a mic. You can get like the DJI mic or the Rode mics. Something to improve the audio, because a cell phone audio isn't like the best. Try to be as close to your camera as possible just for good audio. Otherwise, get a mic. And then the next thing to get is better lighting. $40.43. All right, I'm gonna do another one with the telemetry off, because that's actually not like giving me any information anyway. And then let's take a look at the task manager. I think I just got an update, by the way. GPU memory 16.9 gigabytes. Dedicated GPU memory 2 gigabytes. I feel like you guys are over exaggerating how much of a problem this is. I feel like it's just figuring out how much GPU memory I need per game, which is like not an issue, because the 3D Mark benchmarks are doing just fine. Trust the driver. I think I'm gonna trust the driver. Ooh, dedicated memory 8 gigabytes. Okay. Okay. So maybe there is some credence to this. Oh, this is shared GPU memory 7.8 gigabytes? Yeah, okay, that makes sense, because the share... Okay, that makes sense. I think it's fine, because all it's going to do is be like, if I need more RAM, I'll use more RAM. If I need more GPU, I'll use more GPU. But, like, most of the games are going to need more GPU anyway. So this is something that I'll keep in mind when I'm testing actual games, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. If I do have a problem where a game runs, like, abnormally worse, then I'll consider this. But for now, I'm just not going to... I'm going to leave everything as is. I only did 2, right? Okay. Now, what is this? Back up your PC. Fuck you, man. Leave me alone. All right, one more 3D Mark test. I dropped my phone a couple of days ago, and ever since the battery is going down faster. I'm not sure if I'm just imagining it, but it's about 20% lower than it would usually be at. Is it your iPhone? You can look at your battery usage over the past week and see if there's a significant difference. I can't really imagine why that would be the case. You should turn it off and on again. Honestly, have you tried restarting the phone? People underestimate the power of a good restart. Did you know that most mobile phone viruses are wiped with a restart? Is that like a real thing? I'd buy another iPhone. I'm a clumsy clogs. That's so British. It's a Xiaomi X7 Pro. I don't even think we can get those here. I did do a restart. Nothing changed really. All right, maybe there is something broken then. Maybe try giving it a shake or try dropping it again. Any new favorite pizza flavors? What do you mean flavor? I need to think. Pizza flavors. Have I had any wacky pizzas? No. I just said the Porta frozen sausage and caramel sausage and caramelized onions pizza is awesome. I used to take a frozen pizza and I would put prosciutto on it after it's done cooking. Haven't done that in a while. Sometimes I used to get prosciutto. Well, I used to make sandwiches, but I don't have bread anymore. So, but prosciutto, you buy it, and sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it's like tastes bad like immediately. It's not easy getting good prosciutto. Did you know that the 8BitDo Pro 3 can wake the Switch up from sleep, and after a firmware update you can wake the Switch 2 from sleep? I was mind blown. I didn't know that. That's a lot. That's a big deal to a lot of people. You just turn on the controller and shake it, and it should wake the, oh, that's a thing. You don't just hit the home button. General Tso's chicken pizza kind of goes hard. I think I did that once. I had General Tso's in the fridge, and I cut it up and put it on the pizza, and then Hannah made fun of me, but I ate it and it was delicious. I had Chinese food in the fridge and I fucking cut it up and put it in on my pizza. I remember doing that. Imagine kids' parents cleaning up and they boot up the Switch by removing the controller. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then the Switch dies. And that's why you should just leave. That happens a lot, like if you put your Switch in your backpack. You know what? You know what happened to me all the time? I would go to use my computer, and I wouldn't be able to move the mouse, or the mouse would be all weird, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I realized the fucking my magic mouse is just in my backpack, being all weird. 4056. So this is why I don't want to change that BIOS setting. Like, look, this is the same. And this has, what, 8 gigabytes of dedicated VRAM, and this has 2, but like the BIOS is allocating it fine. Actually, won't it tell me? Won't it tell me on here? No. Whoa, okay. Memory, 2 gigabytes. Shit. That makes me want to run it again with the change, but I'd rather play actual games. because I'm not going to be like, get a Legion Go 2. All you have to do is go into the BIOS and change the fucking VRAM setting. Don't assume pot stickers are a replacement for meatballs in spaghetti. Okay, I would never do that. That's insane. One of the grossest lessons I've ever learned. Man, YouTube music fucking sucks sometimes. There's no setting like the ROG Ally has to change VRAM. I don't even know the ROG Ally has that setting. The only handheld I know with that setting is the Aya Neo 3. Okay. Now what do we do? It's 10 o'clock. Look at this shitty watch that I got. I mean, it's a cool. I like the way that this watch looks. It's a cool watch. I'm a watch guy now. Let me ask you something though. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it, guys? The answer is 9:54, but I only know that because I'm reading it off of my computer. The 10, it's almost 10. And it's almost 55. So it's 9:55. Because it's a big wheel dial. Useless watch. It takes me, like, I sit there and I look at it for like a good, like, 5 seconds before I can figure out what time it is. Oh. Okay, that's good to know. This button minimizes the screen? Or did it exit out? I think it exited out. What happened? Was it because the mouse was? Also, isn't this supposed to be a mouse? Hello? What is happening? Is this thing more powerful than a Switch 2? Yes. It's 3 times the price, also. What are the games that I play on these things? I mean, Cyberpunk. Well, Cyberpunk might not take that long to download. Cyberpunk is a good benchmark. I have good internet now, so it might download a lot faster than I think. What are your favorite 3DS games? Pilot Wings Resort. Mario 2, New Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Land, Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack, Shovel Knight, Smash Brothers. I played a lot of the Monster Hunter on 3DS, but I didn't like it. For battery life, the Switch 1 is the best, period. But if you want PC games, then go for Steam Deck. I gotta say, the Switch 2's battery life is pretty decent. Especially if you're playing Switch 1 games. Kirby has good 3DS game? Yes. I like Kirby's Canvas Curse, but that's a DS original game. I don't like Pokemon Sun because I was going through a breakup when I was playing it, so I associate that game with the breakup, and I don't like it. so no. So that game sucks, and fuck that game. Zelda: Link Between Worlds. I never played that, and I feel like I would like that. I also went through a breakup with Pokemon Sun. Yeah, fuck that game, dude. Yeah, this is downloading pretty quick. I guess I'll try Fortnite too eventually. So this video is not gonna come out for like 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm gonna have a lot of time to fuck with this thing. Look at the mess I'm making. Look at that, dude. What the fuck is wrong with me? Look at that. What did I do? What happened? Touched your face. Is my face that greasy? Is it the water? Maybe it's my water. That's crazy. All my dandruff and skin flakes are gonna get all over this thing. Have you tried using crossover on your Mac? Yes, it's impossible. I think that would be a funnish video. It's like impossible to get anything to run. I haven't tried it in a while. Is that plastic or like a rubber textured grip? Yes. It kind of feels like a Switch 2. I'm going to Japan at the end of the month, hoping Hades 2 and Ninja Gaiden Ragebound will save me from a 16-hour plane ride. Okay. Make sure you run the game at least once before you get on the flight. That way it like authenticates. Because I made that mistake on my Japan trip. I tried to play a game and I didn't run it before getting on the plane, and then I was stuck. I couldn't play it. Crossover is better now? Okay, maybe I'll try it. I can play Ball X Pit on my Mac, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I think a Mac gaming video would go pretty hard. I am pretty booked up on videos till like the end of the year. How many PC handhelds do you have so far? I have too many. Thrill House was just over, and I had 3 sitting on my coffee table, not on purpose. It's not like I was like showing off or anything. They were just like, I just have them just in every little nook and cranny in my house. Get that December ad revenue? I'm trying, man. Show cranny? Okay. I can see the PWM flicker from here. Yeah, I don't, like, I'm not trying to, like, fuck with it too much. It's honestly really, the PWM flicker is not bad. I mean, it's not going away at all, no matter how bright I make this. But do I have like auto? I mean, auto brightness is definitely on. How do I turn it off? Display. Really? Are you having a piss right now? The energy saver turns on at 30%. 20%, 10%. Change brightness automatically when lighting changes. That took so long. That took so long to figure out. Anyway, now blast the brightness. Yeah, there's still a PWM flicker, but it's like really not. It's like consistent. Why? It should be faster the brighter it gets. I've never seen it like that. That's very, very weird. It's very weird. It's fine, man. Who cares? It's, yeah, I don't notice it visually. It's just a weird little thing. This is not the slowness of this PWM flicker is not gonna affect people who are affected by PWM flicker. Like the 1X player, the 1X Sugar, whatever, had horrible PWM flicker. It's just weird that it doesn't move. It doesn't change at all. And that means filming this thing is gonna suck. Let me see if what happens when I go like this. It looks the same. What? Huh? What the fuck is happening right now? This is 30 frames. That's faster, I think. No, this is 24 frames. No, I don't know what this is. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This is 30 frames. And it's slow. And this is 60 frames. And this, I don't know if this is going to show up on camera, but this is 24 frames. It's there. It's just, it's low resolution. So no, it's good. 24 frames. All right. I'm going to shoot this thing in 20. I always shoot in 24 frames. That's good. I'm happy about that. That looks like the exact same speed every time. I know. I'm shocked. That's not normal. Oh, do I have this thing in? I have this thing in fucking in FPS mode still. Shit. Ah, fuck. Let me just throw around my $1,300 device. Change your shutter speed. Don't tell me how to film things. Do you tell your doctor how to read your heart palpitations? Do you tell your dietitian, no, I'll just keep eating hot dogs. It's fine. Get an app to open this MS Game Bar link. How about fuck you, dude? Why are we even here? Why is the Xbox app giving me so many problems? I think the default FPS on the Legion Go is 60. Might want to change it to 120. It is not. I believe I saw limit frame rate was off. Frame limiter off. Why did The Witcher come up? Being in FPS mode explains why the touchpad wasn't working. That does make sense. You have to change the default FPS in Windows settings. No, I am pretty sure Windows caps it at 60 by default no matter what, for power saving reasons. Oh, you mean the desktop frame rate is 60? I feel like I don't believe you. You're gonna make me close this? You're gonna make me close this game? I'm gonna quit the game just because you're making me want to check this. Variable refresh rate, 144 hertz. I feel like this is not the first wrong thing you've said in the chat. You're on thin ice here, okay? You're on thin ice. Yo, dog, I heard you like games, so I put an app in your game so you can game while you game. Talk about launchers. These speakers sound better. You know what, we're not like actually playing the game yet. We're gonna run the benchmark. Benchmark time. Quick preset. We put this shit in Steam Deck mode. Huh? Are you gonna let me? Steam Deck. Yay. What are the other settings that I gotta do for my benchmark? Cyberpunk. FX super resolution balanced. Balanced. That's it. Oh, sometimes it will lock the frame rate. Max FPS off. Beautiful. Run the benchmark. And run the benchmark. And thank you so much. You should run the Resident Evil 6 benchmark tool. No, thank you. There's a benchmark tool in Fortnite, right? No HDR. Does this have HDR? The definitive guide to correctly configuring HDR on the Legion Go 2. And why 43% brightness is the magic number. I guess it has HDR. Did Will get the skins from Fortnite? I have no idea. Did you tell him? The material looks like it might be different on the controllers. The original gets pretty fingerprinty. Oh, this is, I mean, I already got this thing gunked up. This is probably going to be worse for fingerprints. $47 FPS. I don't have a Legion Go 1 benchmark on here. What's up?
Do it, Bob.
Thank you, AU Retriever, for the 46 months. I appreciate it. So we got 47. I'll run it like 2 more times. Don't forget to note that this is 1200p. My friend, 1200p right there, baby. What am I gonna eat? Ramen? I don't know. Chili? Oh, I got chili. I can make a little chili. What watch / fitness tracker are you wearing? This is just like a. I don't recommend this watch. It's like impossible to tell time on it. And it was like $200. I just thought it looked cool. I got it in like a Google shopping ad. It's a Beretta. Let's just watch. I was in a chat before and they said they were having potato ramen. I saw a TikTok for this fucking steak ramen. Hold up. Hold the phone. This is in Brooklyn, though, so I'm gonna go Brooklyn for this. Oh my god, I like so many TikToks. Oh god. Look at this fucking thing. Oh, yeah, baby. A little steak flour in the middle. My God. Give me some of that, man. This is at Tonshin in Brooklyn. 47 again, right on the dot. So I'll do this one more time. Casio has a fitness watch they released, which has a year-long battery. It syncs with your phone and everything. Oh, that actually sounds really cool. Does it look nice? Do we have the right resolution set? Yeah, we do. Okay. I think I'd ever invest this much on a mobile gaming handheld that costs just as much as a desktop. I just don't see it being economically viable. I think it's more economically viable to get a laptop. There's a reason to want a powerful Windows device to take around with you. I think it is just a lot more reasonable to just get a laptop instead. There are people out there who have a gaming computer, who have a laptop, and who still want a gaming handheld. Although they would usually go for a Switch or a Steam Deck. The niche of people who would get a Windows handheld is like really, really small, especially one that's this expensive. There's actually 2 years of battery. It's $100, but yeah, it looks exactly like every other Casio digital watch. I mean, I don't mind the way a Casio watch looks. What's the name of it? ABL100WE. Okay. Are we 47 again? 47, right on the dot. Should I round up to 48? Okay. This is a fitness tracker that connects to your phone? That doesn't look bad. Whoa, that's a cool looking Casio. Don't make me a watch guy. Don't turn me into access denied. Okay, good. You won't turn me into a watch guy. You've cured me. Does this use Ryzen Z2 Extreme? It sure does. Do a quick little up. What did I do? Oh, fuck. That was actually cool. I converted my Excel spreadsheet to a table and it looked cool. Whatever. All right, we'll mute this. Do a little bing bang boom bing bang. By default, it's only using 2 gigabytes of RAM for VRAM. We talked about this already. That is not true. It is 2 gigabytes of dedicated RAM, but it does a pretty good job of allocating the correct amount of RAM above that. So it's not using 2 gigabytes of RAM for the game. It's using a lot more than 2 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, thank you very much. I should probably have an FPS counter somewhere, though. I don't like how that's percentages. Actually, doesn't Steam now have like a better performance monitor? Like for desktop? Or is that only in beta still? This is very dark and it's hard to see. 59 for this is looking pretty good. This screen is really nice. It's hard to see because there's a big old glare. Oh yeah, let's get the mic over here. Let's raise the volume. It's the crouch button. It's looking like 45 frames. I'm just learning there's like a dodge like move. Yeah, I feel comfortable saying 45 frames. That's like kind of close to the benchmark. Okay, so compared to other devices, hello? Compared to other devices, it's pretty decent. It's close to the Legion Go S running SteamOS. Okay. How are we doing with the Ally X? Why isn't this colored purple? This should be purple. And this should be a blue. I don't know which blue. That is the wrong blue. No, that was the right blue. I'm colorblind. So did I delete that by accident? No, it just wasn't there. Okay. All right, where's the Ally X? Ooh, very bad in Windows. Okay, the Xbox Ally. Okay, this is like better than the Xbox Ally. Okay. And it's a little bit higher resolution, but that's interesting. But SteamOS is still crushing. It's pretty funny. Really random comment, but if anyone here wants a fun game, Pepsi Man is genuinely really fun. Okay. Thank you. What did you watch, a 2018 Game Grumps video? How do I leave? Okay, I just die, I guess. Do these sticks have like a ring around? They don't. They feel smooth, like moving them, but hitting the edge, they don't feel that smooth. Whatever like ring they have around the stick gate isn't like that grit. All right, I'm gonna go to big picture mode. Charlie recently did a Pepsi Man video. I guess that's what's fueling this discourse. Oh, Charlie. You know, Charlie? Moist. Moisty Charlie. The full Steam performance tracker is in the regular version. Oh, thank God, dude. We're doing that. Where would it even be? It's always in a different spot. Interface. We'll start Steam in big picture mode. Ask which account to use? No. In-game. Show toolbar as list view. Use big picture overlay when using a controller. That's kind of smart. It should be that. Below chat and above family. Below chat? What? Show performance monitor? Show performance monitor. There it is. Top left. Let me turn off the Lenovo one. Single FPS value. Is there a way to show it always? No. I don't know if that's the one that I want. Yeah, whatever. Should be fine. Anything else I want? It's getting a little late. I'll do the Resident Evil test real quick. I feel like that would be pretty easy to download. Did you guys see it? It's not here? Had to step away for 2 hours. You didn't miss anything. The 3D Mark test shows that it's exactly the same as the Ally X. Cyberpunk shows it's a little better than the Ally X. Bob, do you take a sedative to sleep? No. No. I just do things until I'm tired and then I go to sleep. I don't wake up. I don't have like an alarm usually. I just like wake up when I wake up. So I don't like need to go to sleep at a certain time usually. TLDR provided by... So, I'll say I had a full-time job at one point, and that was fucking miserable. Having to wake up early every single day drove me fucking crazy. And I did that for a long time. So, that was like major, like, this needs to change. That was like a major, like, I don't like this part about my life. I have to be at a certain place every day. The commute was crazy, and I have to wake up. And if I have to like take my car in for an inspection, I have to like take off for the day. I have to like let someone know. I was like, something's gotta be different. What was your profession? I was a graphic designer at a t-shirt company. Work is just a means for me to justify buying what I want and need. Nothing more, nothing less. Well, why work if you can't? That's what whenever I buy something that's like stupid and expensive, I go, why work? What are you working for if you can't spend the money on something dumb? What were your first thoughts way back when the original Switch was announced? I have a million videos. I was very bullish on the original Switch. I thought it was very, very, very cool, and I thought it would do very well. What's your LinkedIn? You can find me on LinkedIn, I'm pretty sure. All the information is out of date. The bezel not being symmetrical is downgrade compared to Legion Go 1. Yeah, I guess. Ooh. Yeah, that is okay, so it's got a chin. And the top isn't the same as the side. It's like a little off. Doesn't really bother me that much. LinkedIn is a scam. I don't like LinkedIn for a lot of reasons, but one of them is like you click on it and it's like log in if you want to see this, and we will let the person know that you saw it. What have you tested so far? 3D Mark and Cyberpunk, and that's it. And like a general fuck around. This is going to be the last thing that I test. And then I'm not going to make a video on this for weeks. Honestly, the Switch OLED smelled like coins. It made my head hurt. That's weird. That's something you see a doctor about. Time to test some 2XKO. I really wanted to like that game. I want to like fighting games. I feel like I want to like fighting games, but I just can't get into it. They seem really simple, but they are so complicated. I've been playing Ark a little bit. I'm playing a little bit of Ark with wood. That game is fucked up. You start off with nothing and everybody kills you instantly. So you have to like hide from other real players. It's like a weird, like the meta game is like so much weirder than anything else I've ever played. I feel like a rat. I'm like ratting around. I like drop in, I'm ratting around for scraps. And if I see someone, I'm like, oh shit, there's a person. And I have to like hide because I stand no chance against any real people in the game. You don't know if it's a friend or enemy too? No, the very first thing we did, we dropped in and I was like, hey man, how's it going? I got fucking shot right in the head, dead instantly. Arc Raiders? Yes. Yes, Arc Raiders. I have a feeling you got big quads, brother. No, I got really skinny legs. I'm a very skinny man. Thanks for the gas up, though. How are the upward facing speakers? I only tested them a little bit and they sound pretty good compared to the old Legion Go, which sounded like ass. So all the reviews talking about how great the community is around Arc. I'm seeing a lot of videos and there seems to be a lot of really cool interactions in the game. I've had one good interaction, maybe two good interactions. But I kind of like the vibe of like, you don't know if this guy is chill or not. And if you're wrong, you die and lose everything. because in the beginning of the game, you do not stand a chance against other players. Because they have shields and you don't. They have weapons and you don't. So there was one fight we had where it felt like we were winning. I peeked on a guy and I shot him once with my gun that has one bullet in it, and then you have to rechamber it and it takes so long to reload. So I peeked and I shot him in the head and I was like, yeah, and I went like this, and then he goes, with the same exact gun, but leveled up, he goes, bing, 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 and I'm dead. But there's like, so like if you're going into it with like a competitive mindset, it's a bad game. But if you understand that like you're like playing like a weird lootathon stealth game, you know, like you're getting in and you're being a little rat and you're like scared of everything, then it's like an interesting kind of meta. Do you prefer Intel or AMD handhelds? AMD for compatibility, but the Intel handhelds are not bad. Are you put some emulators on this bad boy? No, I don't think so. I'm not interested in... I do have a PC handheld that will hopefully be in a video this week that I will put at least one emulator on. I don't think it's interesting to put emulators on most of these PC handhelds because they're just PCs and they run everything great. Thoughts on the Civilization games? I'm not into like strategy games, but they're good. Can this thing play Arc? It can. I was just talking about Arc. We were just yapping about Arc. Making a PC build, wanna help make it or tell me what not to do? I don't know much about PC hardware, honestly. I don't feel equipped to guide you in PC hardware land. Do not do a mineral oil build. I don't even want to know what that is. Do you play Ball X Pit? I haven't played Ball X Pit with this yet, no. Let me mute this. Let me change my audio filters. Bing, 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 bing. Does anybody know, any audio guys out there know of a device, a hardware device, that I can put 2 XLR inputs into? It will EQ everything based on whatever I program into it, and then have 2 XLR inputs out. Figure that out for me. XLR inputs out. You know what I mean. Don't give me that. Don't talk back to me, okay? All right, what are we doing here? Resident Evil. Pew, pew, pew. Fidelity FX is what we want. But it's Fidelity FX 2, I believe now. Variable refresh rate? Hell yeah, dude. Variable refresh rate is gonna be sick. All right, performance. Okay. Okay, we're all good, baby. Get me in. Did you turn up the VRAM yet? So, oh my god. Who's the YouTuber that made this? Who? I need a source now. Who's fear mongering about the VRAM setting? Tascam DR60. I feel like I have that. I have this. Will has this. A much older version. Does it have XLR out? You can EQ on this? I feel like you're not right about any. There's no XLR out. It seems. And there's no. How the fuck do you EQ on this? Why are you what's wrong with you? ETA Prime, he's at it again. Is it ETA Prime? A lot of YouTubers have mentioned it. Mine came at 2 GB. Okay, it's not. It did not. It didn't. It came at 2 gigabytes of dedicated VRAM, but the system will allocate more VRAM if you're playing a game. It'll just give you more VRAM. It's an automatic thing. You don't need to change any settings. It's not an issue. Okay? It's not a problem. Calm down. Everything's fine. Everything's running fine. I haven't changed the setting. Everything's fine. It knows what to do. It's a gaming handheld. It's fine. It knows it's a gaming handheld. It'll change. It'll do it. It'll just give it a second. It'll do it. It's not running. I'm playing a game. It's not running at 2 gigabytes now. It's running at more than that. It's fine. I was just goofing. I don't know who's spreading the info. Oh, okay. I want to know who started that, because more than 3 people have come into YouTube chat and said, I just got here. Did he change the 2 gigabytes dedicated VRAM setting? This is XLR in to out. Not sure if it will do what you want, though. Let's see. Starting off good. Ooh, it's cute. Nah, well, balanced, unbalanced. Okay, that's not what I want. I'm looking for something that will do like a general EQ, like a compressor that can do like, I mean, a compressor would be really all that I want. But like if it could do like, if it had like an equalizer in it, that'd be cool too. I'm just spitballing here. Does it have a compressor? This is very cool. This Yamaha thing is very cool. It has a high and a low end mixer. That's cool. Is the bottom thing? No, that's just the gain level. If it had a compressor in it, this would be real cool. I appreciate it. You're gonna try out the gyro controls. Oh, I should do that. I'll try that with like Marvel Rivals or something. I just saw some YouTubers mention that. Yeah, who? 128 KB is the channel I saw it on. They did back-to-back testing. Okay, I have a thing about watching other YouTubers before I make a review, but I might have to make an exception for that. Many Twitch streamers seem to be annoyed with YouTube chat often. I feel like I was the only one. I haven't heard anybody else get frustrated with YouTube chat. You need an ART DTI dual transformer / isolator. I feel like you're not right, but let's see. Literally, that you don't know what that is. You just saying things. You have no idea what this is that you just told me to get. It just has 2 XLR ins and 2 XLRs out. So like, okay, yeah, you could plug it in and then it'll come out the other end. You don't know what it's gonna do in the middle. It's like I can get a fucking cable and it'll do the same thing. XLR in, XLR out. You have no idea what you just recommended me. You're just like, oh, it's got an XLR in. Okay, you put it in and it goes out. And then that's what he wants, right? Without a thought about the compressor or the equalizer. Without even a little thought about it. To be honest, I have no idea what this thing does. Passive audio interface that uses a pair of high-performance transformers to totally separate input and output signals, grounds, thereby isolating 2 systems and reducing hum and ground loop noise. Yeah, that's not what I want. Why did you recommend this? I need to get into the psyche of the YouTube chat. People love Googling shit and putting the answer in chat without any idea. You know what? That's what ChatGPT does. Oh, you want a fucking XLR in, XLR out? Here you go. The compressor? You didn't. That wasn't important, was it? The equalizer? You don't care. I couldn't find anything to do with the equalizer in it, but it's had XLR and XLR out. You plug it in and plug it in, and then you're good. That's what you wanted. And then you go, ChatGPT, actually, this isn't what I wanted. Almost every time I ask ChatGPT, sometimes the request that I have is a little too complicated for Google. So I will go to ChatGPT and I'll be like, hey, I'm looking for a XLR in, XLR out hardware device that has like a compressor and an equalizer in it at least. And ChatGPT will be like, oh, get the fucking ART Cleanbox Pro. And then I'll be like, hey, ChatGPT, that doesn't have a compressor and equalizer. It'll be like, you're so right. I missed that part. And then it'll give me like something a little closer to what I'm looking for. Almost every time I ask ChatGPT something like that, it misses part of my request. Or it will lie. I've had it lie like a lot. It'll say like this thing has the thing that you're looking for, and then I'll look at the specs and I'll be like, hey, ChatGPT, it actually doesn't have this. And it'll be like, oh, you're so right. Anyway, here's the other options. That happened with I was trying to figure out which Rode mics, the wireless Rode mics. I was trying to see which ones had the screw-on like microphone attachment. So I was like, hey, ChatGPT, which has to have this screw-on microphone attachment. It's like this one. And it showed me the one that I have that definitely doesn't have it. So I was like, hey, I have that one. It doesn't have it. It's like, you're so right. It's this one. And I was like, okay, thank you. Do you think it would lie to you less if you didn't look so suspicious? Anyway, Resident Evil time. Here we go. Have I had my audio? Yeah, okay. Anyway. So dark. 60 frames. It's hard to see. Hey, I hit the reload button. Great. Great. Let's try that again. So we're getting around like 54 frames, I want to say. The variable refresh rate helps like a lot. Like this would be stuttering in other handhelds. It hovered mostly around 54 frames. I'm gonna leave it at 54. Oh my god, I did that thing again. Why did this convert to table? It kind of looks cooler. I might want to do that, but not right now. 54. That's lower than the Ally X. Curious. Very curious. Legion Go SZ1 Extreme SteamOS 58. Z2 Go Windows 40. Ew. The 1200p curse. So true. I forgot that it's 1200p, but that's a lot of a dip. And Cyberpunk was better. So I don't know. It's almost like benchmarks aren't an exact science. Xbox Ally X with a slight advantage because less Windows crap. That is also true. We'll discover more of this the more games that I play. I'll do Marvel Rivals. I might do Fortnite. Honestly, that's it. I mean, I'm gonna play other games on this thing. I'll use it for like a few weeks. But I have another device I'd like to crank a video out for this week. So Ball X Pit. I'm going to play Ball X Pit on here. Luabic, thanks for the 24 months. Just for the fuck of it, I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. Is there a hardware device that has at least 2 XLR inputs and at least 2 XLR outputs and with the ability to compress is there a hardware device that has at least 2 XLR inputs and at least 2 XLR outputs, has the capability to apply audio effects like compressors and equalizers? Log in. Fuck, I'm not logged in. It deleted my fucking question. God damn it. Is there an audio device with at least 2 XLR inputs and 2 XLR outputs with the capability of compressing and slash or equalizing. No, compressing and equalizing the audio signal. I don't want an interface. It's not an audio interface. It's not what I want. An audio interface, to me, implies that it'd be plugged into a computer, and that's not what I want. Looking up audio interface recommendations. Come on, you got it. Sound it out. Jerry is in the chat. He went to a supermarket today asking what type of beans he should get. He thought $18 was too much for a bag of coffee beans. Discuss. Small analog mixer. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. Okay, now does this have a compressor? Why? 4 XLR mic inputs, stereo outputs, built-in 1 knob compressor. We love that. And per channel EQ. Good for live podcasts. Caveat, the compressor is Yamaha's single knob style. I'm cool with that. I don't want to fuck around with the compressor. How much? 250 bucks? Whoops. Not a bad option. Not bad. This is similar to the one that one of you guys recommended, but this one has a single knob compressor right there. Oh, but why is it only on 2 of them? That's annoying. And does it only have phantom power on all of them? Oh, that's cool. I like this. It's a little annoying that the compressor's only on the first 2, but that's fine. Desktop audio interface. Fuck you. Don't want that. Rack mount 2-channel mic preamps plus dynamics. Caveat, generally more expensive and heavier than a mixer. Okay, well, let's just see what it looks like. Drummer. This is going to be expensive. It's fucking $2,000. Looks cool. Not getting it for... This is probably going to make everything sound sick as hell, but I'm not getting that for $2,000. Channel strip boxes. Art Pro Channel 2. Is this the thing that you guys were trying to tell me to get? No. This is the... Oh, this is a very similar thing for a lot cheaper. Very similar and way cheaper. This is only $450. Output level, low cut filter. Is there a compressor? Many classic affordable channel strips are 1 channel per box, so you may need 2 units. Oh, fuck you. I'm not hating the Yamaha option. That's pretty cheap. Which one's the Yamaha? This one? That's pretty cheap. And it's got 2 outputs. But it's got to have an output per microphone or else it's not worth it. This is literally the exact same thing I linked. I just didn't check the 10 input version. What? That's a Behringer. So you didn't... This is the same thing that you linked, just with more inputs. But the thing is, fucking... It's got a compressor, and the other one didn't have a compressor. So this answers my question. Hey, you know what? I gotta get credit where credit's due. ChatGPT answered the question. And YouTube chat horribly failed. YouTube chat did what I thought ChatGPT would do. Okay, this Behringer. All right, I'll give you. All right, I gotta give. You're on Twitch chat. Never mind. Twitch chat for the win over here. Twitch chat. I'll give you credit because this one has compressors. Now the issue is we used to use something similar to this for the podcast that was at Behringer, and it died. It died a horrible death. So I don't really trust Behringer. This is also huge. This is like massive, but it does have a compressor right there. That is really cool. How much is this thing? It only has 2 outputs, so I guess I could wait. Does it have a pan? Okay, it's got a pan, so I could pan like one mic to the left and one mic to the right, and that'll be fine. This is a little more money. Does the Yamaha have a pan? Why wouldn't it? Yeah, it's got a pan. Okay. So what are the XLR outputs though? You can get smaller ones. As long as it has a compressor and an equalizer, that's fine. I just don't really like OBS's I mean, I gotta be honest, I love the way this mic sounds. We set this thing up perfectly, but for some reason I don't like the way the podcast sounds, and I think it's because I changed the compressor settings because we have that the automatic camera switching, and if like Will talks, it bleeds into my mic, so I like changed the compressor so that doesn't happen, but that like affected like the way that it sounds. So the Yamaha is $140 used on eBay. Oh. Okay, so orangutan vintage, you said you can get smaller ones, and then I think I asked which ones are the smaller ones, and then you said I don't know, I'm not ChatGPT. Well, then why the fuck would you fuck you, man? Podcast sounds like ass. JK. Okay, thank you. You guys suck. I'll say it. Compressor, I hardly know her. All right. Why did the device just it went boot up and then turned off? Are we updating? What was that? Let me do the important thing and get ball X pit on here. It is running like ass all of a sudden. Can it run Crisis? Have you said that like a million times today? Okay, you've only said it once. I'll allow it. Did it restart? I gotta turn you off. You're being weird and I don't like it. There's a pretty good guide for setting up HDR on the Legion Go too. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do it. What's the best budget to mid budget out of box retro gaming handheld? Retroid? All right. Scruffy Games, thanks for the 4 hundo bits. Oh, J Cannon. Luabic, thanks for the 24 months. J Cannon, thanks for the 100 bits. I recommended earlier a Zoom product might be the ticket, but if you don't need recording, I just get a guitar pedal. That's not a bad option, just getting a guitar pedal. But I'd rather have an XLR input. I don't hate the idea of that Yamaha. That Yamaha is pretty cool. I'm gonna put this in my wish list. Realistically, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set up the podcast and well, I don't know. It's only $250. I just don't know. Okay, the XLR outputs are left channel, right channel. What sweater is that? Did you ask that more than once? Why is everybody repeating questions? It's an Abercrombie and Fitch sweater. I don't know where. I don't know. My mom got it for me one Christmas. I've never typed here, but we all know you just need to get a nice micro cassette recorder. You know? I watched a video on doing on that. There are a few that are really good in small form factor, but have quarter-inch or RCA outputs. I don't want to do that. I mean, I guess I could do quarter-inch. XLR in and quarter-inch out. If it's 2 quarter-inch out, I would consider it. If it's cheap and good. Just buy the damn thing. You're like hood rich. Yeah, it's not. No. I make all of my money during the holidays, and that doesn't pay out until like February. So why does it take so long to get paid? It's just how it is, man. Would you ever collaborate with Jerry Meehan Jr. in the future? I have in the past. What's for breakfast tomorrow? I don't know. I have to go into the city tomorrow. My humidifier is full of water. Where is it? Just started watching. We've been streaming for 3 hours. Scroll back. Don't yell at me anymore. Try PTX 15. You're about to get yelled at. I could feel it. Okay, this is pretty cheap. Whoops. Keep doing the wrong thing. Why did this turn back on? Did I not shut you off? This is pretty cheap. And it's thin. Oh my god. I can't. What can I see? It's got a pan. FX send. I don't even know what that is. Aux send. And no fucking compressor, you dumbass. State your case. State your case for why you shouldn't be banned. This is like the 3rd thing you've been wrong about today. At minimum. Am I missing the compressor? I don't think so. I control F to compressor. Beg for your life. Can I like FX send and like... It's got a pretty cool equalizer. That's a pretty cool equalizer. Can I program in? I only have love. Goodbye. How's Ziggy doing? Oh, he's great. We love him. My parents watched him yesterday and he pissed on the carpet. But he's thriving otherwise. What if you ask another AI like Grok? I'd rather die. All right. We're done. I gotta leave. Thanks for being here. I love you so much. And I love you so much. And thank you so much. And who's streaming? You know what? I feel bad now. This works as an audio interface, this thing. Effects. Reverb delay. Room hall delay. Ping pong delay. Is that everything? Stereo monitoring. No compressor. Shame. This guy says it has a compressor. Wish I could see. EQ. Looks like pan. FX blend. Customize your live control sound. How come I've never seen these? This is an audio interface. That's actually really cool. It's actually really cool that it works as an audio interface. Can I borrow your 3DS? No. Goodbye. I'm leaving. Who's streaming? Is it Jackson? He was streaming before. Goodbye. Biscuits is still live. How dare he? Is he playing Ark? He's playing with wood. Okay. Well, I might jump in there in a minute, but I want to eat some of it first. So, go watch him. And then you might see me, if he's still live, when I'm ready to play. Don't eat, just play. Go in there and tell him if he only, you know what, don't tell him anything. I don't trust you guys. I'll be back on Tuesday for the podcast. Bye.
What happened? Bob raided me. Bobby, hello. How you
Bob,
doing,
you gotta
Bob?
play now.
Bobby playing. Bob's playing. Bob wanted us to tell you something, but didn't give us the message. That's common, Bob. That's yeah. That tracks. Trev, how you doing? Bob, thank you for the raid.
If Bob wants to hop in, I can hop out.
I don't know what Bob's doing. He'll probably want to hop in.
You know what? That checks out.
That's where the lemon.